My name is Joe Flynn.
And I'm Teresa Flynn. We're the Flynns. So what did you get out of verses 11 through 13?
I noticed that in a very similar way that when Job was going through all the trials and calamities, that his friends came to comfort him, even though others may have been afraid to come near for fear of either causing hurt or saying the wrong thing. But they came and they were willing to sit with him and try to just be a friend.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are afraid of grief and tragedy, but it happens. It's part of life. What I got out of it too is that Job is a righteous man. That's very clear, and the community knew it. What's interesting to me is that his friends were there for him, and it wasn't his family. I know he'd lost his nuclear family, but it wasn't other people in the community or his extended family. And so sometimes, it just is something that played out with us too. When you're in that moment, God's going to bring the right people to you,
Yeah.
Whether it is your family or it is your friends. Another thing that I really sat with is that they were there for 7 days with him, just sitting and just being with him. Nobody even said anything. They just grieved with him. And then Job, unfortunately, began to complain. And that's when the friends started to do all of their complaining and saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. And so I wonder if Job had remembered that his first relationship was with God and trusted God, if he had said something more positive, if the friends would have followed suit, because they followed suit when they saw him. They tore their clothes, put on their sackcloth, and they sat and did exactly what he was doing. They were following his lead. And so if his lead had been more positive, maybe they wouldn't have said the wrong thing at the wrong time. But there's always hope for the believer. We have a different level of peace that surpasses everything. And I know that we experienced that. If we had gone through our tragedy not being believers in Jesus, I don't know how we would have gotten through.
Yeah. It was very helpful to know that God was sovereign and is sovereign, and the folks who did come to grieve with us, they mourned with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
Because friends can't come and fix things for us. Only God can do that.
That's right.
So they just came and comforted us.
Yeah. Amen. And even if they're not there, a year later or whenever, they were right there at that time when it was most needed. And so that is the beauty of what God does for us when we're suffering. So thank you for letting me share.